Tomorrow we will witness Barack Obama's second inauguration. You know, 4 years ago, I was so excited about President Obama becoming the first African American president. I kind of like from August all the way to from Democratic Convention in 2008 all the way up to the 4th of November of 2008. I was so excited, and I couldn't help but go into the inauguration. Got there at 2 o'clock in the morning. I basically froze, but it was all worth it because it was history in the making. It was giving the common man, the minority, a chance to be a part of something. Tomorrow's inauguration, I will not be there, but in spirit I will. This time the Rev Zechariah A Jackson from the church of What's Happening Now decided to just stay home and observe it by television. And I'm sure that there's going to be millions of people there. They're probably piling in there tonight, as I was so excited 4 years ago to be a part of it. I want to say thanks to the President and First Lady, and for the President's family, and Joe Biden and his wife. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this history in the making, and that's what it was. That's what it is, history in the making. I want to start like this here, with this speech here that I had written. 4 years ago, this country witnessed in the making. This country witnessed history in the making. This year, we are blessed enough to see it unfold once again. The inauguration of Barack Obama, African Americans' first African American president, merely like a dream in the eyes of people of color in the past. After almost 200 years, our country is still recovering from the scars of racial prejudice and injustice brought on by slavery since then. Much progress has been made, but there is still a long, tough journey ahead of us. The future lies in the hands of our citizens. Barack Obama being elected once is proof that we are on the right track towards making real change. The President Obama, being elected to office not once but twice, two times, shows there is indeed a progress towards real change in the African American community. Our President served as an example that we are much more than our racial categories. In other words, mental stability and confidence, we can be secure in our hope for our future. We need to understand that we are much more than what society has labeled us in the past. The color of our skin does not predetermine our fate for us, although the color of our skin is beautiful. But we know ourselves that the color of our skin has been deemed so long as a negative. It does not determine whether or not we can succeed. The color of our skin doesn't. It's our intellectual mind. It is very possible to raise from the confines of oppression and injustice, but we cannot do it by being inactive. We must be involved. We have to be involved in the political system. Hard work and faith will get us to where we want to be. President Obama once said, we need to steer clear of this poverty of ambition, where people want to drive fancy cars and wear nice clothes and live in nice apartments, but don't want to work hard to accomplish these things. Everyone should try to realize their full potential. We have so much potential. You know, I often say to people that being impoverished with not learning how to read good, the two don't go together. Instead of accepting the stereotypes and low standards set up on us by the old way the people thought years ago, we must rise against them. Chasing material possessions distract from the bigger picture. A new generation needs to grow and accept more responsibility. The youth need to be raised to be better mothers and fathers to their future children. We have come very far, but there's still much work to be done to pave the way for future generations. This is a journey that we cannot leave in the hands of one man. We cannot depend on one person to bring change. As a community, people of color have to come together, as opposed to just living to better ourselves. We must live to improve our communities and the people around us. Our individualistic society today has everyone with a false mindset. These days, it's every man for himself. That's wholly impossible. Every man can't be for himself. We must work for the bigger picture. Or just do for me. That's another slogan that's been so wrongfully put into society. It is a fact that no person can stand alone in this country and truly strive to be the best they can be. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. This nation was not founded by one person, and it certainly was not overnight. It took many people from different walks of life to do so. Unity is an essential idea that can help move this country forward. The next 4 years can be promising. Although he has accomplished significant things during his last term, President Obama's second term will bring more challenges than ever before. Our nation is in a serious divide. The far left and the far right side of politics are finding this more difficult to compromise. This lack of unity is affecting the country very negatively. Americans are waiting for results from the politicians they elected. The fact of the matter is, this country is undergoing tremendous change at a fast pace. A new generation where every person, regardless of race, class, and sexual orientation or legal status, is demanding equal opportunity for the pursuit of happiness. Democrats and Republicans or on opposed sides fail to come together because of their viewpoints of the issues. Conservatives often fail to accept all the change that America is currently going through. In order to move forward, our president must find a way to bring Democrats and Republicans together to effectively solve issues. Without equal cooperation from both sides, there will be no progress at all. The American dream is getting harder and harder to achieve. With God's will, President Obama and his administration will find a way to resolve these issues and keep America moving. The following 4 years of this country's path looks promising, as long as we do not forget our history. If we do not know where we come from, we will not know where we're going. Thank you. I am the American Rev Zechariah A Jackson from the Church of What's Happening Now. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, thank you. History has been made. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Good night.